Episode of the Self-Development SDWT Podcast. Today we're going to talk about the growth mindset, or Carol Dweck and what is it called? I don't know what it was called, the book. I'm gonna fire it up now. It should actually already be there. There we go. A summary of growth and fixed mindsets. Not only one, but multiple ones. That's amazing. That's great, you know. Yesterday we went through like the upper part for a bit. It was not too important. By the way, it is called Mindset, the New Psychology of Success. I don't like the word mindset. I've talked about it before, but yeah. And I think we've stopped with the growth mindset, so we went through what a fixed mindset is. Intelligence is static. And the growth mindset is intelligence can be developed. And when I'm thinking it in this way, or thinking about it in this way, I believe that also, maybe saying I am not that smart or something is actually not really the truth, because we can get smarter. So embrace challenges, persist in the face of setbacks, see effort as the path to mastery, learn from criticism, and find lessons and inspiration in the success of others. These are apparently all signs of having a growth mindset, and probably also having a better life, because I think being fixed, believing that effort is bad, or getting feedback and not using it just because it is negative, I don't really believe that this is the best life one could be having. So as a result, they reach ever higher levels of achievement, or this gives them a greater sense of free will, and probably also some happiness. I think that there should also be some connection there, right? Your view of yourself can determine everything. If you believe that your qualities are unchangeable, the fixed mindset, you will want to prove yourself correct over and over, rather than learning from your mistakes. In Mindset, Dweck writes, if you have only a certain amount of intelligence, a certain personality, and a certain moral character, well, then you would better prove that you have a healthy dose of them. It simply wouldn't do to look or feel deficient in these most basic characteristics. I have seen so many people with this one consuming goal of proving themselves in the classroom, in their career, and in their relationships. Every situation calls for a confirmation of their intelligence, personality, or character. Every situation is evaluated. Will I succeed or fail? Will I look smart or dumb? Will I be accepted or rejected? Will I feel like a winner or a loser? These things are culturally desirable. We value intelligence, personality, and character. It is normal to want this, but in Mindset, Dweck writes, there is another mindset in which these traits are not simply a hand you're dealt and have to live with, always trying to convince yourself and others that you have a royal flush when you're secretly worried it is a pair of tens. In this mindset, the hand you're dealt is just the starting point for development. This growth mindset is based on a belief that your basic qualities are things you can cultivate through your efforts. And if you're thinking about it, it just, really makes sense, I would say. Of course, some people having a base point, a starting point that is actually really cool and really good. They are already really smart. They know a lot about this, that, and the other thing. They are having an easy time with maths and whatever. But no matter what starting point I'm having, I can still build something on it. I would still argue that, I don't know, for example, for me, what is something I really dislike, or I'm just not good at? Maybe, I don't know, horse riding, for example. I think that it wouldn't be too smart to spend a lot of time trying to be the best at horse riding, just because, first of all, there are other things that I would like to do more. And on the second side, the second hand, on the other hand, I think that I'm never going to be that good at it, because my starting point is already, not that good for it. So, besides the fact that I can build great competence in quite every field, one I think really has to, think about the time that it takes and if it is worth taking that time. Changing our beliefs can have a powerful impact. The growth mindset creates a powerful passion for learning. Why waste time proving over and over how great you are? Dweck writes when you could be getting better. Why hide deficiencies instead of overcoming them? Why look for friends or partners who will just shore up your self-esteem instead of ones who will also challenge you to grow? And why seek out the tried and true instead of experiencing what will stretch you? The passion for stretching yourself and sticking to it, even or especially when it is not going well, is the hallmark of the growth mindset. This is the mindset that allows people to thrive during some of the most challenging times in their lives. Because when things are not going well and you think that this is making you happy, this effort is making you happy, as Andrew Huberman also put it into my mind, it really is a good tactic. It really is a good thing to live by. That effort is not bad, but effort is actually good. And you are synthesizing this happiness. You're synthesizing this, dopamine essentially, that is making you feel good and is actually enabling you to do even better, to learn even more, to put even more effort into something. And this then I think might lead you to a certain purpose. Putting it into practice. Our ideas about risk and effort come from our mindset. Some people realize the value of challenging themselves. They want to put in the effort to learn and grow. A great example of this is the Buffett formula. Others, however, would rather avoid the effort, feeling like it doesn't matter. In Mindset, Dweck writes, we often see books with titles like The 10 Secrets of the World's Most Successful People crowding the shelves of bookstores, and these books may give many useful tips. But they're usually a list of unconnected pointers, like take more risks or believe in yourself. Where you are left admiring people who can do that, it is never clear how these things fit together or how you could ever become that way. So you're inspired for a few days, but basically the world's most successful people still have their secrets. Instead, you begin to understand the fixed and growth mindset. You will see exactly how one thing leads to another, how a belief that your qualities are carved in stone leads to a host of thoughts and actions, and how a belief that your qualities can be cultivated leads to a host of different thoughts and actions, taking you down an entire different road. Sure, people with a fixed mindset have read the books that say success is about being yourself or best self, not about being better than others. Failure is an opportunity, not an condemnation. What the fuck? Effort is the key to success, but they can't put this into practice because their basic mindset, their belief in fixed traits, is telling them something entirely different. That success is about being more gifted than others, that failure does measure you, and that effort is for those who can't make it on talent. From setback to success. The power of yet. I think the next one is going to be the last for today. So from setback to success is going to be the last one for today. I really believe in what Dweck is writing here. And as far as I know, it is also backed by research. I think she is a researcher from Stanford, but I'm not quite sure. But yeah. In Mindset, Dweck writes, the other thing exceptional people seem to have is a special talent for converting life setbacks into future successes. Creativity researchers concur in a poll of 143 creativity researchers there was wide agreement about the number one ingredient in creative achievement, and it was exactly the kind of perseverance and resilience produced by the growth mindset. In fact, Dweck takes the Stoic approach, writing, in the growth mindset, failure can be a painful experience, but it doesn't define you. It is a problem to be faced, dealt with, and learned from. Failure is not you. The mistakes that you made are not you. Of course, I think it is very difficult to believe in that. It is very difficult to let that in. Maybe especially also because when making mistakes and you're getting a bad grade, it is you. You are marked with it. You you're being told, that you're bad, bad at something, that you did well at something. But of course, when this defines you and when this is you, where should the energy come from to do something about that? When it is my identity to be bad at something, compared to, okay, this is just, something I did not that well, but I can build that skill. I can get better at it. Nobody says that I'm going to stay at this point, unless I really don't care about it, which I think is totally fine as well. We can still learn from our mistakes. The legendary basketball coach John Wood says that you're not a failure until you start to assign blame. That is when you stop learning from your mistakes, you deny them. But yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna see you the next time, I at least hope. So